energy of this movement. And so if y'all can do it with us, it would truly make our week. So when we say, who fired up, y'all gonna say, we fired up. Y'all ready? Yeah. Got it? Yeah. Let's go. You ready, Justin? I'm ready. Let's go. Who fired up? We fired up. Who fired up? We fired up. Who fired up? We fired up. We fired up. Pearson.
Thank you. Our team, please come behind me. My folks, my family, my team of you who work the polls, if you knocked on the door, you made a phone call, please, please, please come here. Stand with us. Stand with us. No one wins alone. Come on, Dad. It is clear for elections in that the statement that we're making to the Republican Party in Nashville is crystal clear. You can't expel a movement. You can't expel hope. For these movements live in the people in this district. The people who refuse to be silenced and shackled and told to be quiet and be in the back. This movement of people whose spirits refuse to be bowed down and broken and beaten down by white supremacy, by patriarchy, by injustice, by politicians who care more about their names and pontification rather than serving the people who are impoverished. We've got a statement. And we're making it very clear in our voices, in our marching, in our speaking, but also in our voting. That this movement ain't going nowhere. This movement ain't going nowhere. We are winning because we have the best team. We've got the best team. And our team is not concerned just about financial dollars. Our team is fighting for something more. It's fighting for the very air that we breathe, the very water that we drink, the very soil that we plant in, and the very right of every child to go to school and be able to come home safely to their loved ones. What we are fighting for can't be bought by billionaires and corporate CEOs, because we can't be bought by billionaires and corporate CEOs. For the vision that we hold and the vision that we have for everybody. That includes those who expelled us. The vision that we have for everybody. That includes the children of the white supremacists. The vision that we have for everybody. That includes those who care more about patriarchy than lifting up black women in the ways they're supposed to. The movement that we have for everybody is that justice will roll down like water and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. And it will be this movement of justice rooted in love. It will be this movement that won't stop calling. This movement that won't stop marching. This movement that won't stop talking. This movement that won't stop fighting. This movement that won't quit. That will assure victory not just for District 86, but I believe for the whole county of Shelby. I believe for the whole state of Tennessee. And I believe for the great United States of America. It's a movement that's built in Boxtown and West Junction and Westwood. It's a movement built in Harbortown and Uptown and North Haven and Wellington, even in Woodstock. It's a movement built here. And it is going to lead to the transformation that this world's been waiting for. Indeed, today is a special day. It is a special day. Today is my mother's birthday. Don't she look fabulous? She get called my sister every day. One time she got called my fiance. My mom said, no, that's the other one. It's my baby, Oceanae. on March 14th, which was my mother-in-law to me, Mama Rosie, Oceanae's mother, who's gone on to glory. It was her birthday. So both times that we've won this race, black women's prayers. Both times we won this race, her grandmother's womb birthed hope. And my grandmother's womb birthed hope. Both times we run this race this year, God was trying to tell us something. He was trying to tell us something about the black women who paved the way. Trying to tell us something about the black women who birthed a future in order for us to fight for it. The black women who prayed and the black women who cried and the black women who died. There was something God was trying to tell us. But both times we celebrated victory, it was on birthdays of black women. On the birthdays of black women, God's trying to birth something anew. God's trying to birth something in Memphis. God's trying to birth something in Shelby County. God's trying to birth something in Tennessee. God's trying to birth something in this country. And He's asking for us to follow black women. He says the greatest victories were won on the days where black women came into the world. Can I tell you how I know that to be true? For indeed it was Mama Rosie who raised 5 children all by herself. Who fought day and night in order to provide opportunity after opportunity for them, doing the best that she could, the greatest of her service. And I've only gotten to know her through this one in particular. But indeed, the Bible tells us that we've got to look at the fruits of a tree to know whether or not it was a good tree. But I gotta tell you, I know a good fruit. A good fruit looks like a young black girl who goes to school in Wisconsin and goes all by herself. Never been to Wisconsin. She goes to that very school, loses Mama Rosie in the first year, and she doesn't take any time off. She goes through that college experience almost always by herself, but she still heard Mama Rosie praying. She still heard Mama Rosie giving her encouragement. And y'all, she graduated from that school. But I gotta tell you, the birth that God was putting forward didn't stop there. The fruit that God was showing us didn't stop there. It continued, and she went ahead on to UCLA. Got a master's in public policy. The prayers of Mama Rosie kept on keeping. The prayers of black women kept on keeping. God's trying to tell us something. Now y'all already know she getting ready to go to law school. Gonna have 3 degrees to her name. God's trying to tell us something. That indeed the victories that we can celebrate, they come because they've been birthed by black women. I've got to tell you that these birthdays matter. There was always in my Bible a teenage mother who birthed salvation. It was always in my Bible that it was a teenage mother who birthed hope and eternal redemption and resurrection for us. So it was always in my Bible that it was a poor black mother who made sure all of us would have that good old opportunity, as Mama Rosie would say, to see those many mansions. And indeed, I'm so glad that I know of a teenage mother rather. I know of a teenage mother who had to endure some persecution. There were some rooms and some inns she couldn't get in. There were some places that she was told she did not belong in. But I'm so glad that God always chooses the teenage black mother to show us the way towards salvation. God always chooses the black teenage mother to show us the way toward freedom and justice and liberation. And I'm so glad that I even came out from a teenage mother who refused to be broke down by systems of injustice. Something that was birthed by this mother. Something that was birthed by her willingness to press on anyhow. My mama said to run on anyhow. To see what the end's gonna be. And I don't know exactly when the end's gonna come, Auntie Sarah. But I do know that if we keep running this race, Pat Green, I think if we keep running this race, there'll be victory after victory after victory after victory. And I'm not just talking about election after election. about black women. This victory belongs to black women. This victory belongs to black women. It belongs to Dr. Kimberly Owens Pearson. It belongs to Plastic Grimes. It belongs to Mama Rose. It belongs to black women. And so to every black woman here, I'm just here today to tell you thank you. I'm just here to tell you thank you. I'm just here, well, I still got a chance. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But I know that today I've got the mic. And so I want to use it to tell you thank you. Because here is the perseverance of black women over the decades and over the centuries that got us over. Here is the perseverance of black women over the decades and over the centuries that got us here. It's the enduring of rape, and it's the enduring of their children being sold south. It's the enduring of willingness to still try and build families and still try and build communities. It was black women that got us here. So my ability to be in this position, I realize is due to some black women who marched to the polls. Who got up and got ready and got going. Who stood at the polls with signs saying, go vote for justice, not justice. Go vote for justice. Go vote for our opportunity to help transform this city and this county. So this is an entire ode to black women. Black women who made it possible for us to be here. Now I will say only a few words and then I'll be done because I know it's hot.
Take your time. Take your time.
The litmus test for our country. That means whether or not this country will survive. Whether or not it will be successful into the future. The test will depend on how our black women treated. Where do black women stand? I gotta tell you, if they continue to stand at the foot of caskets, because we refuse to do something about gun violence, our country is doomed. If they continue to be pushed to live in segregated housing because rich white folks are refusing to open up access and opportunity to everybody, our country is doomed. I've got to tell you, if the children are going to schools where they're not being provided textbooks and not being provided access to information and resources that they need, if this is the reality, then Tennessee, we're doomed. If the experience of black women is that they're continuing to bury children because they are being polluted in communities that have 17 toxic release inventory facilities. The children are developing all types of illnesses and cancers, and this is the country that we are living in. If this is the experience of black women, then y'all, we are doomed. If our money in our community continue to go to jails. Today's company's done research on this. Millions, tens of millions of dollars going from the pockets of poor black women to put on canteens for black men who are caught up in the mass incarceration that profits and benefits the billionaires in our society. Tens of millions of dollars that black women go to work for every day. That they get out of Social Security, that they get out of the twos and fews are going into prisons. Litmus test for this country, the litmus test for Tennessee, the litmus test for Memphis is where do black women stand? Until we expand access to opportunities, until we give all that we can in order to transform this society and transform our state and transform our city, transform our county, we are going to continue to live in this very difficult and dangerous time. And now is the time for a movement. Now is the time for a movement. It is a multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-socioeconomic movement. It will require black folks and white folk, Asian folk and Native American folk. It's going to require everybody to build this movement. And we need to follow the leadership, we need to follow the work, we need to follow the love in the heart of black women. Because I do not believe that the status quo in which we find ourselves is the one that we must die in. I believe that the statements that we've said that you can't expel hope, those words are anchored deep in our historicity. Those words that you can't expel the movement were shouted from cotton fields and tobacco fields. It was shouted from people who were determined to see freedom in their lifetime, and if not in their lifetime, in their son or daughter's lifetime, and if not in their lifetime, they're going to see their granddaughters or grandsons' lifetime. my time again. They didn't choose to be martyrs. They didn't choose to be the ancestors that we prayed to, but that's the position they found themselves in, and they persevered enough.
Yes, they did.
In order for us to be here.
Yeah.
And indeed, it is the same spirit, it is the same vision, it is the same hope that we must carry. For if we give up our hope, if we give up the hope that was planted within those very seeds, I do believe all will be lost, but I'm so glad.
Yes, sir.
Somebody say they're glad. Somebody say they're glad. I'm glad that the way forward indeed has been paved. I'm glad for people like Cornelia Crenshaw, the woman who helped to organize the I Am a Man sanitation worker strike. Who hasn't got enough attention. I'm so glad for the folks like those in this room. Y'all saw Bass Annie, one of the only black women who has a voting company in the United States of America. I'm so glad about black women like Fannie Lou Hamer, who said, if I fall, I'm going to fall 5 feet, 4 inches forward. I'm so glad that you said nobody's free to the poorest person in Indianola, Mississippi is free. I'm so glad about black women like Ocean A.R. Gilliam, who used to allow people to be in prison. I'm so glad for folks like Felicia Boyd, who say black democracy can work better. I'm glad for people like Daphne Thomas, who say we must speak truth to power. Pearson, who made sure that we knew how to read, because reading is power, and the only reason they're banning books is because they want to ban our history, they want to ban our power, they want to ban our voice. But we've got news from right here in District 86. Try and ban and try and expel and try and silence, but we'll always speak, we'll always fight, we'll always give everything we've got for this movement in order that we might make sure that the poor are lifted up. That we might make sure that those pushed to the periphery go to the center. That we might make sure that the vision and the future that our ancestors gave us will come into fruition. And we're willing to give it everything we've got. We're willing to give it every breath that we've got. We're willing to give it every second that we've got to make it through. Today, I'm almost done. As I was praying about this journey. And we were going to talk about the contributions of black women to get us here. And today we went to Mount Pearson, Missionary Baptist Church around the corner from here. It's my folks' church. Been there for centuries, 150 years about. And we went to go see my great-grandmother who rests there, Flossie Grimes, and we saw her sisters. And we were able there to thank them. Thank them for all they did right there on King Road, Auntie Jessica. Thank them for all they did in order to make this vision possible. And when we left there, we went back up, Joan, and people were waving, but they had just voted. Thank you. People were waving, they had just voted. There was one lady across the way who shouted, I gotta bring my TT over there. There's a 100-foot boundary. So I gotta bring my TT over there to see you. And, you know, I'm gonna see everybody. I love everybody. And Mama Thorne, she drove over. And this little old lady came out of the car. And she said, I want to get my TT. And she brings her TT up. She said, my TT is 94 years old. And she made sure that I brought her to cast a ballot for me. My TT's 94 years old, and she made sure that I got up and I brought her here in order that we could vote. And we got to talking to her TT. We got to talking to Mother Bobby. Mother Bobby A. Franklin Holcomb, and she started to talk with us about her journey. And I learned while she was talking that her daddy helped to build Tent City in Fayette County. And she told us, she born in 1929, she said her daddy helped to build Tent City in Fayette County. If you don't know about this, there's an exhibit over at the airport, but it was when the sharecroppers, the rural folks, just up the way, got to organizing in 1960 against the sharecroppers. Because see, they had been given false bills. They've been told that they owed more money than they should have owed. They weren't given a lot of information and access to things, and they helped to organize a movement of resistance against them. They built Tent City.
Yeah.
So we start to learn more about this beautiful history that she was a part of, and I couldn't do anything but kneel at her feet. Because I began to think about Mother Bobby over these last 94 years, all that she had seen.
Yeah.
I got to thinking about all that she had endured, all that she had suffered through.
Yes,
you got to realize about Mama Bobby, she saw colored and white signs.
Yeah.
You got to remember about her that she was called a nigger. You got to remember about her that she was told she didn't have value, that her people had no history. You got to remember about Mama Bobby that she was told she couldn't live in certain places, she couldn't shop in certain areas. You got to know about Mama Bobby that she endured so much hardship and so much pain, and she sacrificed and suffered so much they even killed her dad. Mama Bobby, today, this black woman on these birthdays, this black woman who's showing us the way this black woman said to us, what I need for you to do is keep your head up.
Yes, sir.
And keep going.
Yeah.
Keep your head up and keep going.
Yes, sir.
Well, how is it that a woman who endures so much of this country? How is it that a woman who endures so much pain and hardship and frustration in this country still goes to use democracy to get her voice heard? How is it that she still believes in democracy enough to go to the polls to vote for a young colored boy like me? And to say that democracy still lives. That democracy still lives. And she decided that the Republican Party wasn't going to take away her ability to fight for the democracy that her daddy believed in. And that her mama believed in. And that her great-grandmama believed in. And I believe she had read the Constitution.
Come on.
As a preamble. Constitution. You all know this preamble. It starts with we the people. It starts with we the people. I know some of y'all know this Constitution is a great Constitution. It's a Constitution that my amazing leader and mentor, Dr. Barbara Ward Cooper, swore on. My amazing daughter, Joan Cooper Burnett, is here. Dr. Cooper, Representative Cooper, swore an oath on this Constitution that starts with the words, we the people. Did I like the preamble in particular because it sounds so black?
Come on.
We the people. Indeed, if you just read those three words, you start to see and start to believe what this country can be. See, Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton and Ben Franklin, when they wrote it, they thought they were writing a white document.
Yes, sir.
They didn't know we would turn it black, a.k.a. turn it back, what it was supposed to be. But we, in this very moment, we reclaim we the people. We reclaim we the people. We reclaim we the people. 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 We the people who will make sure that we end gun violence in Shelby County and in Tennessee. By fighting for just legislation. Making sure that more mothers like Mama Thorne don't have to cry because kids don't have guns that they're not supposed to. See, we the people that can and should end environmental racism and degradation that is taking our breath away. With ethylene oxide, if it's not ethylene oxide, it's Valero Oil Refinery. Bringing up gases into our community. See, we the people who will make sure people get access to health care by expanding Medicaid. And a state that has refused to do it, and thousands of people are dying year over year because of inaction. I believe we the people can make sure every kid gets a quality education where they not only get the resources that they need in the classroom, but they get access to the resources that they need outside the classroom. Because if we do not provide resources outside the classroom, we are going to continue to see the proliferation of violence, the proliferation of criminality, because we haven't provided access to resources. We got $350 million for stadiums.